Hey everyone, welcome back to a brand new video. Today, I'll be talking about how to play as and against the Dredge. As you can see, all the major timestamps of the video are up on the screen now, so if you want, you can skip forward to those sections and watch those, or you can pause the video now and read his power, or you can watch the entire thing. So let's begin. As soon as the trial begins, you actually do not have access to your power right away. You have to wait for the timer in the bottom left to fully complete. Once that is fully completed, you will be able to charge to teleport. You have two options. You can either teleport to your remnant, which is the cloud that you leave behind once you charge it, and once you do teleport to the remnant, the timer will reset once again. You do not have to teleport to your remnant, you can actually let go of the charge button. And the second teleport option is to teleport to any locker. Any locker that has the arrow above it is the locker you will teleport to. You have a maximum of 3 charges, and no matter how many charges you use, it will have the same amount of cooldown for once you come out of the locker. When you teleport and the aura of the locker changes color mid-teleport, that means it's a locked locker and it'll take you a couple of extra seconds to break out of it. You can also break locked lockers with a basic attack. As you probably saw, there's a timer around the survivor's HUD. That timer increases when you're teleporting, anytime you injure a survivor, also hook a survivor, and once that timer is fully completed, then you will enter Nightfall. Nightfall makes it where you're undetectable, and they have a 60-second timer of being in Nightfall. While Nightfall is active, you can teleport faster, and the cooldown for your power is a lot faster too. And also during Nightfall, while you are in a locker and a survivor is nearby, they will give you Killer Instinct. You will also get Killer Instinct when you teleport to a remnant as well during Nightfall. I learned this fact after already editing the video, which is why it's at the end of the killer section. But anyways, while you are holding your teleport button and the remnant is active, if a survivor runs into the remnant, they will actually disarm the remnant, meaning you cannot teleport to it anymore. As you can see, the button goes away. This is good to know for loops, so if you have the remnant in a loop and the survivor hits the remnant, you can't teleport to the remnant anymore. Also, I just completely forgot to add this in earlier, but if a survivor is inside of a locker and you teleport to it, you will grab them out of the locker. Now for Survivor. How do you know you're playing against the Dredge? It's actually quite simple. Go up to a locker and look at the locks. If you see a golden lock on it, you're playing against the Dredge. So go ahead, go up to it, and you can lock a locker. If you see 2 lockers right next to each other, only lock one at a time, because the Dredge is forced to go to the one that is locked. If you attempt to lock a locker or hide in it while the Dredge is in it, the Dredge will grab you. Sorry to all deaf people or people of hard of hearing, but you have to listen to the Dredge if he's teleporting so you can run away quicker. When the Dredge is holding his charge to teleport and has a remnant, watch out for his remnant alongside the Dredge itself because he can teleport to the remnant. Like I mentioned from the how to play as section, if the survivor goes into a remnant, then the survivor will get rid of the remnant and the Dredge cannot teleport to it anymore. And finally, the Dredge has an ability called Nightfall. While the timer on the HUD is over there, and the sky is dark, the Dredge will be undetectable, and, well, the sky is dark. Every killer has 20 unique add-ons for themselves. They are split into categories, which are 4 brown, also known as common, 5 green, uncommon, 5 blue, rare, 4 purple, very rare, and 2 red, also known as visceral. which are supposed to be the best add-ons, but sometimes they're not. I will not be showing clips of each add-on, I will just be reading them on. So on that note, let's start talking about these add-ons. Wooden Plank increases the amount Nightfall charges when a survivor is hooked by 25%. Mortar and Pestle. The dredge will emerge from its remnant facing the same direction as when teleport is activated, instead of the direction facing when the remnant was placed. Follower's Cowl. Teleport into the remnant will activate Killer Instinct even when not in Nightfall. Caffeine Tablets. Auras of locked lockers are visible while charging the Gloomin and teleporting. Malthinker's Skull. Increases Nightfall charge speed by 25% while any survivor is injured. Hattie's Calendar. Decreases the time to exit a locked locker by 0.4 seconds. Fallen Shingle. Using Reign of Darkness increases Nightfall charge speed by an additional 15% per second. Burnt Letters. Increases the amount Nightfall charges when injuring a survivor by 25%. Air Freshener. Adds one additional power token for teleporting. Worry Stone. Reveals the aura of a survivor for 6 seconds when they lock a locker. War Helmet. Increases Killer Instinct duration by 1.5 seconds. Automorarian Rhyton. Decreases teleport cooldown by 2 seconds while not in Nightfall. Destroyed Pillow. Decreases teleport cooldown by 2.5 seconds during Nightfall. Broken Doll. Increases the duration of Nightfall by 20 seconds. Talonblade. When a survivor is injured from full health during Nightfall, they are afflicted with the blindness, hemorrhage, and mangled status effects for 80 seconds. Lavalier Microphone. Survivor auras are revealed for 3 seconds when using the last teleport token. When entering a locker using teleport, other lockers within 6 meters of survivors open and slam their doors. Field Recorder. Nightfall is active at the start of the trial. Nightfall is automatically triggered when the last generator is repaired. Any survivor that comes into contact with a remnant is afflicted with the exhausted status effect for 15 seconds. Boat Key. Increases teleport speed by 16% while not in Nightfall. When the exit gates are powered, all active locks are instantly broken. Sacrificial Knife. Exiting a locker during Nightfall blocks all vault locations within 16 meters for 5 seconds. Iridescent Wooden Plank. Survivors are afflicted with the exposed status effect for the last 12 seconds of Nightfall.